It's about a minute and a half. So let's check it out.
Yeah. So let me speak generally. Again, I don't want to speak specifically to this investigation, but generally to all the parents out there, to all the children out there. It is important for parents to be engaged in a meaningful way with their children and how their children are interacting on the internet.
Thank you.
That can look like a number of different things. That can be having conversations with your children about who they're talking with online. It could be running through scenarios about the types of interactions they may find in the online space. It's worth noting our children are extremely technically savvy, oftentimes maybe more so than we are. What they lack is the world experience and the decision-making skills to understand consequences of these sorts of engagements. They lack the ability to understand the reality that predators are out there online attempting to victimize them. So I think for parents, it's all about the meaningful engagement. Again, that needs to be having conversations with your children. It needs to potentially be looking at the devices with your children, having access to their accounts, periodically conducting spot checks, reviewing who they're engaged with, who they're talking with. But also it's worth noting that it's not just about your children. Your children may be aware of other children in the school who are potentially at risk. Encouraging children to have conversation with their parents about that if they're aware of another child, a peer who's at risk, is extremely important to stop this sort of activity from getting any worse. Again, it's about engagement from the parents with the children.
Parents, you need to be nosy. You need to monitor what your kids are doing. If you're going to allow them to be on social media, you have to pay attention. You got to go through their phone. You've got to do it. You've got to go through their devices.